Picture this: a federal interrogator, trained for over a decade to catch liars for a living. Someone who can read a false answer in under 3 seconds. For 4 years, she missed every single lie her own partner told her. If someone with that kind of training can miss it, what does that tell you about the rest of us? So, here's the real question. Why doesn't intelligence protect you from manipulation? The instinct is to say, get smarter, learn the signs, memorize the red flags, out-analyze it before it happens. But that's exactly backwards, and believing it is part of what makes smart people the easiest ones to target. Here's why. Manipulation isn't an intelligence test. It's an attack on a completely different system in your brain, the one that handles trust, attachment, and emotional safety. A manipulator doesn't need to out-argue your intellect. They only need to bypass it. Trust isn't built through logic. It's built through consistency, attention, feeling seen. So a manipulator who understands that skips your rational mind entirely. Constant early attention, selective vulnerability, mirroring your values back at you until it feels like fate. None of that requires your intelligence to fail. It just requires your intelligence to not be in the room yet. Now, here's the deeper layer. And it's the one that explains why smart people specifically get targeted. Intelligent people are excellent at rationalizing. That's a documented pattern called motivated reasoning. When something threatens a belief you're invested in, your brain doesn't update the belief. It builds a better argument to protect it. Say a friend points out your partner canceled plans again, last minute, for the 3rd time this month. Instead of registering the pattern, your mind is already building the defense. They're just busy. It's been a rough month for them. The same intelligence that should catch the pattern ends up defending it instead. There's a third piece too, and it's the quiet one. If you've spent years being the person who reads people well, admitting, "I'm being manipulated right now," means admitting the story you tell about yourself might be wrong. For a lot of self-aware people, that's harder to sit with than the manipulation itself. So, put those 3 things together. Your attachment system, doing the trusting. Your intelligence, doing the explaining away. Your identity, working overtime to protect the version of you that doesn't get fooled. That's not a coincidence. That's the mechanism. Here's what actually helps, and it isn't more analogous. Stop asking, "Does this make sense?" Your rational mind will always find a way to answer yes. Ask instead, "How do I feel after I'm around this person? Calm or depleted? Steady or confused?" That question routes around the part of your brain that's good at building arguments, straight to the part that already knows. Then give the doubt permission to exist without solving it immediately. You don't need a full explanation ready every time something feels off. Just notice it, let it sit, and say it out loud to one person outside the relationship. Manipulation depends on isolation, even the quiet, self-imposed kind, where you talk yourself out of mentioning it to anyone. Saying it breaks the loop your own reasoning can't break alone. Now here's the mistake almost everyone makes once they understand all of this. They think the fix is vigilance, staying alert, analyzing every interaction, treating every relationship like a case to solve. That's exhausting. And it's still trying to outthink something that was never a thinking problem. The real fix is smaller. Trust the feeling before you trust the explanation. Being intelligent was never going to be what protects you here. Being honest about how you actually feel, that's the part nobody can rationalize their way out of. If this names something you felt but couldn't explain, tell me about it in the comments. Subscribe if this is the kind of psychology you want more of. And hit like if it helped you name something. And if you want to understand why that gut doubt gets talked over in the first place. The next video on this channel breaks down exactly that.